Hello and welcome to the Dicey Knoll. Our show will start in a moment, but I'd like to take this time to remind everyone where they can find us. We stream Monday and Wednesday evenings each week at 8:15 Eastern. But if you missed our stream, that's okay. You can still watch the last 2 weeks on Twitch, and our full catalog is updated each Sunday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. It really helps us out to get your feedback, so please feel free to leave a comment. Well, it looks like it's that time, so on with the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Dicey Knoll.
Oh, we're just gonna launch right into it. Okay. Guys, it's my birthday!
No, it's not.
It is.
It is not. It is not. She's lying. She's lying, everybody. It's not really her birthday.
Okay, but on the day this streams, it'll be my birthday. So it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy alleged birthday.
The birthday cake and the presents say otherwise, Joe.
Maybe. The birthday cake does actually say happy birthday.
It does.
It does not have a name on it. To whose birthday or to
Okay,
whose
but it's
birthday?
my birthday, so happy
Says
birthday to
you.
Yes. I will take out my license, but I won't do that because that has all my personal information on that.
You can reach Shannon at...
Here's her address. Here's her blood type.
My driver's license number.
Sorry. Yeah, it's getting me
COVID.
choked up here. Yeah, COVID, real thing. Still a real thing, still
COVID.
happening. And it just does not let you go.
No.
At least me.
Come on, Elsa.
What?
So come on, Elsa.
I know, it won't let it go.
Beautiful.
Sorry, we just had a mid-whatever break or whatever where we were talking about how Elsa wouldn't let it go.
Which
And
is why there's a second movie.
It's the whole thing. First movie and the second movie, she just wouldn't let it go, and I think it's just funny. It's ironic, I guess. Disney made millions telling people to let it go, and
She went
they couldn't let it go. Frozen 3 coming this summer. Elsa has a pair of shoes that she just can't seem to part with.
Who is the person who says if it doesn't give you joy, throw it away? What's her name? You know, the declutter person who's like, if you hold it and it doesn't give you joy, you throw it away. Well, that doesn't apply to Elsa because she doesn't let anything go.
She doesn't let anything go.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
Declutter person?
you guys, she's a real person.
Is it from a show?
I mean, that makes sense, though, because I see these guys all the time just walking around, just kind of holding on to themselves.
Where are you going with this?
I feel like it gives them joy, so they're not letting it go.
This is why men have deep pockets.
Oh my god.
I mean, okay. I don't have deep pockets for that. Literally, I have deep pockets because I have so much shit to put in them, but...
I wish girls had deep pockets.
Pinch and roll.
Yes.
Yes, what? Pinch and roll?
I don't know.
Do you understand pinch and roll?
No.
No, you don't get it.
No.
Every guy out there does.
Oh, well, I'm happy for them.
Now somebody's going to have to clarify that.
Yep.
Explain it. I'm feeling really tired, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there.
Let's do this thing. Let's go to Brynthia.
Let's go to the Feywild.
We're going to the
Oh, we're
Feywild.
going-
I just powered up the portal.
Yes, with your...
With his dick.
With my dick, apparently. It's like, yeah, we
Put it in the
there.
hole, Seiravis.
But yes, check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Twitch.tv for 2 weeks. Also, watch us
Monday, Wednesday,
at 8:15 p.m.
hopefully.
Why are you pointing at me?
You're supposed to say, don't forget to
Eastern.
say Eastern.
Don't forget
Oh.
to tell me Eastern.
Yeah, don't forget to say Eastern.
Yeah, because of my thing, remember?
It's not a thing anymore, though.
I
It's
know.
gone. It's gone. We have
I
to
know.
redo all that.
I know we
The
did.
one I've got on there right now is so bad, but my voice has been so shot, and it's like I can't do a whole...
Did you lose your voice too?
Yeah, Yeah, it was so scratchy. Like, even still right now, I think you can still hear it's
I
like.
mean, you sound pretty normal. Because I lost my voice too. Like, it was gone.
I think my voice sounds off right now. It sounds.
It sounds
deeper.
a little, yeah.
It's
it sounds a little
It's like,
deeper.
hey, what's going on?
Raspy.
I
But
know.
yes, and talk to us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
On our social media specials has been kind of slacking.
I'm sorry, school's busy, guys.
I'm just saying the
apologize.
DM will send nudes. That's not a no, people. That's not a no.
Hate you all.
You love us
He loves
so
it.
much.
You go see Aaron in the bathroom just one night, just.
Wait, I gotta make good on the promise.
Good on the promise. Flush the toilet first, Aaron. Jesus, nobody wants to see what you left in there.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is what happens when you let the cats roam. We're gonna. Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
Heard your cats, in other words.
Absolutely not. I enjoy
Do
this.
we have any announcements that we need
I
to do?
enjoy this way too much.
Oh, yes. While I was sick, I got to watch Resident Evil on Netflix, the little mini-series kind of thing that they did. It's like 10 episodes. Super good.
How was
I
that?
very It's really good. It's really good. It kind of, I guess, rewrites some stuff maybe, but it takes place like in Raccoon City 2 or the new Raccoon City in like London or something, or South Africa. I can't remember where it was, but it was not in the U.S. And it was actually really enjoyable. So
I watched Sing 2 last night.
We watched that the other weekend.
It was good. That was
How was that?
Super cute.
It was adorable. I love the
Adorable.
I love the first Sing. And
I do too.
It was really good, and then the second Sing was really good.
I'm
It
a
was very
sucker
cute.
for covers.
I know I'm
So-
not allowed to say this, but I really don't like musicals. So
I love
I
musicals.
love musicals.
I just have trouble sitting through any
It was
kind of musical.
adorable. I cried a little bit.
It was so cute.
Just a little bit. I cried just a little bit.
I do seem to remember the first Sing though was kind of funny, so I may watch Sing 2. Didn't have like the big pig that was like just
He's in
The
Sing
big,
2.
big German pig.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Oh,
He's in Sing 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in Sing 2.
So he might be worth watching.
He's beautiful.
I love that Dutch like German kind of. It's not like it doesn't sound German. It sounds like I guess Dutch or like Sweden or whatever. It makes me think of like Swiss Alps kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It just cracks me up. But I don't hear that. Like
He's
when I hear
fabulous.
people from Germany speak, I don't hear that accent. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really
He is
click
pretty
German
good.
for me.
Yeah.
But he cracks me up.
He's adorable.
I might watch it.
You should watch it.
Might.
You should watch it. Watch it. It's great.
Oh, that's so sweet. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Not that.
Are we
kind
gonna
of
cuddle?
date.
Dinner
Are we gonna
first.
cuddle? I love your dimples.
Maybe.
Hey, baby. All right, I need a poll up, just everybody in the chat and stuff like that, and add us and hit it in the comments and stuff. I feel that our DM kind of looks like Fievel Mouskowitz from the American Tail. I just need a yes no from everybody in there. I don't know how to set up a poll.
I need you to Google that right now so I can see.
Please go on with the
Nope.
recap.
So, with
A
you
needle
all
pulling thread.
successfully, to somewhat extent, bargaining with the dragon, Flosa.
You guys can't unsee it now. You're like, God damn it, he's right.
Oh my god. That's perfect, Joe. Thank you.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Everyone else is welcome to that too.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Hey, all of you!
Alright, let's go. Feywild.
So, as you all bargain, to some extent, with Flosa.
I don't know if we even really bargained, did we?
It's like a plead.
Something
It's like we
that.
were
a
good.
cry
It's
for
like I
help.
was like, yeah, we'll give you a tithe, and then she went off on her own thing, saying, "Well, we'll talk about it later." And I'm like, this doesn't sound good.
Probably not.
She'll destroy it first, and then we'll figure it out afterwards.
Yup.
New phone, who dis?
Yeah. He just run away.
New sending stone. Who this?
We do have a castle being built in Borikuma.
We do.
We'll hide there.
A keep.
She'll
I don't
never
know if
find
it's
us.
quite a castle.
She'll never find us there.
We'll have time though.
I don't know. With all the additions we made to it, it might end up being a castle. So
That's our baby castle.
We're gonna show back up, and they're gonna Airbnb it. It's just gonna be like a resort spa. They're like, "Well, we decided we made you guys that," and it's gonna be a shack with no land and stuff. Like, after you guys did this, we were just really profitable. We're a tourist location now.
You go ahead and under a 3-day time crunch begin frantically sending out messages to try to save the people of Brynthia as an ancient dragon goes to kill Nethys. You all decide that it might be best to go to the Feywild and see if Autumn can send you back through the gate that was opened when you all received Seiravis' mother.
I'm so glad I remembered that.
And
I'm so proud of myself. It's a great
It's
idea.
good catch.
it was I knew, but I was like, I wonder if they're gonna remember this.
I had a brain cell. I had one.
Had one left.
One brain cell that worked.
Don't expect much from me this time. It's still tired.
it's still recovering.
That's Laena's 8 intelligence kicking in with her one brain cell. She's like, wait, that one thing happened that one time.
You all make it through the swamp, as it seems like the influence that Flosa had over the wildlife in the area started to diminish. The animals started to go back to their normal habits and didn't really pay you much mind. Got to the gate with ease, able to power it with the remaining magic left in Seiravis, and headed through. You all find yourself in the familiar spot of the Feywild. And what are you all gonna do?
What time of day is it?
It is bright.
Isn't it always day in the
It's
Feywild?
always day.
It's nice and sunny and sunshine and
It was morning when we came in here.
Yes, it was early morning.
yeah. Where's the gatehouse?
Seiravis
To your right.
is absolutely beat up. He is going to curl up next to a tree with his bedroll and just...
You don't want to go stay in the hut?
I mean, he's done. He spent almost all magic that he has, and we ran through the swamp to
I'll
get to
carry
this
you.
place.
I was going to say.
I'll carry you. I'm gonna carry you.
He is absolutely spent.
Don't worry, I got you. I carry you.
I'll get his bedroll.
Okay.
Okay, so you just kind of curl up on a tree. Like, no, I'm trying to sleep as Laena's just picking you. Like, come on, let's go.
She's gonna hold him like a baby. She's like, don't worry, come on, I got you.
Get the
It's
burp out. Get the
It's like
burp
the
out.
pixies will watch me. They'll be fine.
Pig teeth. So what are you all gonna do?
Nyla means frolicking.
I was going to say Nyla means frolicking.
Nyla mean grabs those pixies and holds hands and goes off.
Well, she does that, and you take care of him. I'll go find Autumn and let her know we're here, and then I guess we'll all meet to sleep in the hut.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need to get some rest before we move forward.
Yeah.
In Lehoot.
Nyla mean, go sleep at some point.
La, 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 la.
I figure she's probably pretty tired too.
Yeah, probably.
She's like half frolicking, half like, oh
She
yeah.
her secret is she was sleeping while we were walking, so she's good to go. She's got
actually
about an
on
hour of frolic time.
She's actually on somebody's back.
Yeah. Talia, you can carry her. You can piggyback her around while you go.
I will go find Autumn.
She is probably in the mage house.
Go.
Mage house, the gatehouse.
Yeah.
Go up to the gatehouse. I knocked.
The door's open.
Hi, we're back.
Hello. That was, I think, quick.
Oh. Yeah. There's a lot going on. I feel like everyone should be here to tell you what's going on, but we're in a pickle and we might need your help. But I just wanted to let you know we're here and we're going to stay for at least a day or two because we're tired. But I wanted to let you know we're here.
Well, I kind of figured that when the gate randomly opened, it's really only a couple people that can really make it through.
Because we're dope, that's why. But how's everything here?
Everything is here.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing has come or anything like that?
Why would anything come? Am I supposed to be expecting somebody?
I don't know. Just...
What did you do that I'm expecting somebody?
No, you're not expecting anyone.
Big green dragon.
But I just wanted to know. But if everything's good, I just wanted to say hello. And to say thank you for putting us up again. With no warning, because we're really good at doing that. We're really good at doing that. So we'll probably come find you later. Is there a good time we can come talk to you?
Really? Anytime?
Perfect. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your work. I'm going to go to bed now.
Okay. I will be here.
Okay. Go back to the hut. Everyone should be there already.
You just come in, Laena and Seiravis are just curled up on the couch. Like, she just sat him down. It's like, okay, good night.
Where is Seiravis' mother in here?
Mm-hmm.
What's she doing?
Sitting there.
She looking at us?
Blankly.
Oh.
She kind of stares and stares and stares. That's all she really does.
Lifeless staring.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Where's Nyla?
Probably like being dragged by pixies.
Okay. Well, I guess I should go to bed too. Good night. And I clock out.
Night, good. Okay. You all take your long rest. To the person it matters, you get your spells back.
Just out of curiosity, how tapped were you?
I had 3 spell slots left.
Nice. Nice.
And most of them were level 1. I had 1 level 2.
Alright, you wake up, the day is yours.
Hello, good morning, after, evening.
Hello.
The brightness is yours.
You slept okay?
Yeah.
You?
And no intrusions, no... Actually, I don't even remember dreaming, which is maybe a relief. Oh, we made it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I barely even remember coming through the gate last night. I was so tired.
Yeah, I carried you here.
So, thank you.
Yeah, you got through the gate and then just curled up and went to sleep.
Yeah, I was pretty tired.
Nyla frolicked for about 5 minutes and then fell asleep in the field.
Expected.
The pixies dragged her in.
The little things.
Yeah, there were a whole bunch of them. All of them had a hold of her and just were dragging her. It was quite impressive, actually.
I really wish I could have seen that.
That's why she's in a heap over there.
So they just dropped her in the corner.
They, got her in the door and then just went...
I'm gonna get up and check over my mother.
Still kind of like the same blank stare that she's had since waking up.
I spoke to Autumn. She knows we're here. She said we could come speak to her whenever.
Okay. Did you tell her about Flosa?
No, I figured we would all want to be there. Because I'm really good at having conversations with people.
If you're really good at having conversations with people, why didn't you
No,
just
it was
have one with her?
See, that was supposed to be sarcastic and it did not work.
I mean, we talk all the time. You do just fine.
Yeah. But I don't know. When it's like majorly, obsessively important, I kind of like... Wait. Words. Word vomit. All of that coming out right now.
Words are hard sometimes.
Yeah, I wasn't there for it, but you guys told me something about the way she talked to Amelia was quite entertaining.
Oh, yeah, that's
I would have
right.
liked to have saw that.
That ended horribly for me.
It was terrible.
Are we going to leave today, or are we going to stay another day?
Do not know. Depends on how much. If I'm correct, then we've only spent an hour, so... well, hasn't even been an hour yet since we left.
Mm-hmm.
So it should still be early morning, like daybreak, back in the mortal realm. So we have time here. I mean, theoretically, we could spend a month here and only a day pass, or very nearly.
No, I'd like some more shields, if that's okay.
Yes, let me,
Just whenever.
yeah.
But if we're going to leave today, then I'd say we could obviously wait for it, but...
No, it's actually, and I'll
I have one
take
left.
the ring to see how many slots do you have in it at all.
Just, I have one shield in there.
Alright, do you have cure wounds or anything? Because I thought she put one in there.
I used them all of it. I am empty.
Okay, I will go ahead and burn all 4 first level spells and put 4 shields.
Yay! Shields for day. Thank you. You're so helpful with that.
Yeah, no. So,
Ouch.
I guess we go talk to Autumn,
Mm-hmm.
and then see what we do from there. Because I'll probably, if we can spend a couple of days while I just take breaks and rest and recover, I can talk to 6 people each day, or send 6 messages each day.
Mhm.
It's a little trickier here because it's not guaranteed I'll reach them, but I'm pretty good at it, so I've got still a good chance that it makes it.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess we'll go talk to Autumn, explain to her what's going on, see if she can get us into Brynthia.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Get up, grab my things.
You do you leave Nylamine just snoozing?
I mean, if she's sleeping, then yeah, we'll just kind of leave her there to sleep it off and everything. We're not leaving immediately that I'm aware of.
Okay.
And we're certainly not going to leave without her.
So you go ahead, grab your things, leave Nylamine sleeping there. You head out to the gatehouse where Autumn's just kind of there watching over, making sure everything is going well. Doors open. You're kind of expecting y'all to come by at some point or another. And she has her back towards you currently, so she doesn't see you approach.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
We're back.
I'm assuming your rest was pleasant?
It was. Thank you.
Good.
Well needed.
Yes, very, very much needed. We appreciate your continued hospitality.
So, I do have one question. Am I supposed to be expecting someone?
I don't know if you're supposed to be expecting someone, but we need to get to Brynthia, which we were trying to head to before, but this time we've got a little bit of a crunch. I don't know if you know much about the Mortal Realm's dragons, but one named Flosa is going to try to eliminate the threat of Nathus, and is going to do it in 3 days. And we need to try to get as many innocent people out of the city as possible.
Well, that sounds a little problematic.
I know that it's where we pulled my mother out of, so if you could open one of those gates there again, or something
I still have the
similar.
remnants of that room. I just have to kind of just reverse it, because currently it's set backwards. Give me about a day and I should have it worked out.
That's a day here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So an hour
No,
back.
I want you all to wait 24 days here. And then I'll send you back.
Yes. Yeah, let's not do that if we can help it. I'd
That's
like to have
24 hours home.
Yeah.
I can do math.
Okay. Who's Charmin?
Gonna stay over here, you guys.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to try to coordinate from here and reach out with people there to see who's close enough to do things and who's too far to do anything. So we're kind of using this as a layover since time moves a little bit differently here.
Oh, no worries.
But again, thank you so much. If you need anything from us, we will be around. But I'm going to go and start trying to speak to people.
No worries. I will have some extra food sent over to the hut. So feel free to swing by and grab some food.
All right, thank you again. I feel like I say that a lot, but really, you're a lifesaver.
So, as Seiravis leaves the gatehouse, Laena in tow,
Well, I'm going too.
Talia and Nylamine in tow.
Can
Nylamine.
they be in front?
Nylamine's still asleep.
Can they be in front and they're like
Well, you
like,
said Nylamine.
like my sled dogs?
No.
Why not?
Because no.
I could just be like, shh.
He's standing on a trash can lid.
The food tray.
I'm just on 2 pixies.
Need more than 2.
I'm surfing on otters.
Felix, no.
Felix, no.
You all get back to the hut. What do y'all do?
So who else are you planning to reach out to?
Well, I feel like Fair is probably worth talking to. Sidon said he was too far away. He said he went north, so he's nowhere near.
Didn't you talk to Fair already?
Yeah, but maybe work out something better or something. But that's the thing is, we have no idea what's going on. We're so far away. We don't know what's going on in the city. We have no idea who we can really trust in the city. So I don't know, different contacts. I mean, I could contact Melik, see if they have more operatives in the area that can help. Coordinate with Fair or whoever else they have there.
There's not like a townsperson you could get in touch with to see what's going on? Like not someone, just like a...
I mean, there's more people. Like, I know people there. There's more people I could get in contact with. I just don't know.
Like someone who's not involved with like you guys or Nathis or the government. For lack.
Yes, I mean, there's several people I could talk to like that. I just don't know if any of them could do much more than what's being done. I mean, it sounds bad, but if someone's just a stable hand, is that the person you want to try to trust to save the city?
Well, you said you wanted to know what was going on, right?
Yeah, but a lot of those people don't really pay attention.
Fair.
I could ask, but I don't know that any of them would know better than, Fair probably is going to be the best contact person. Man, Dahlia's probably worth talking to. Maybe she has contacts in those areas and near Brynthia that could be of help.
No, we told her about this true den mother, right?
I feel like I reached out to her and said something to her about possibly needing help with some things, but I don't know.
I don't think we told her.
I don't know if it was about the true dead mother.
Okay. Which is what we're ultimately trying to stop, right?
Yes, or at least for me, anyways. I mean, that's my goal here.
I like life, so.
Yeah. I mean, everything else is bad enough. I mean, originally, it was like I need to, try to push back against the theocracy because of what they're doing. And then just as this keeps evolving, it looks like it's just bigger. They're going to have to be dealt with, but, a big world-eating dragon sounds pretty terrible, so I feel like that goes top of the list. So I guess I'll reach out to Fair, and is there anyone that you two want me to talk to?
I mean, yes, but I have no idea what I would say, so.
Who is that?
My mother.
I can't read. I don't know your mother.
Yeah. I know, but she's really the only. I mean, that and Lucia, but I don't know what's going on with her. Guess I'm still looking for answers on that end. But that can be dealt with at a later time.
Do what?
I said, but that can be dealt with at a later time.
Sorry, I spaced out for a moment.
It happens. It's just so bright here. It's easy to get distracted.
I guess so. The naked pixies don't help any.
I know, they're strangely
perfectly
naked today.
I know, they're perfectly formed, and they're just this big. It's very, very...
It is.
It's like you just can't stop looking.
No wonder Nyliving likes to frolic with them.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, terrible, terrible person. Or maybe a wonderful person. I don't know. This is weird. Never mind. Sidetracked again.
We're good at that.
Reach out to Fair. Number 1. We're working on a way to get to the city quickly. I know it's going to be difficult to move and hide people without getting noticed. But what's coming could be serious if they can't be sequestered.
You couldn't have waited a little bit before messaging me?
Wasting words, Fair.
I sent all the requests to let people know. Discreetly, of course. I will know more in the morning.
Okay, well, he's sent out requests to try to start moving people discreetly.
Is that breakfast?
Probably.
Or is it dinner? I don't know. What time of day is it? I'm so confused.
It's always the same time of day here.
Meal. Is that meal?
We haven't eaten all night. I didn't eat yesterday at all, so yes, it's breakfast, breaking my fast.
Hey. What? I never thought of it that way. Wow.
Is that Talia or Shannon?
No, that's Shannon.
Oh, baby.
Yes, eat. I mean, we've got all day to think of, what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else to reach out to. I will try, Melik, I guess, let him know that, this is happening, and that, maybe get in contact with Fair to
Emphasize it.
help. Well, not emphasize, just to help coordinate if there's anything that they can do from Borikuma. They may not be able to do anything, but they have wizards in Borikuma that are more powerful than I am. So, obviously, there's some that can travel.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's, maybe there's something they could do. So, burn another spell slot. Melik. In 3 days, Brynthia is going to come under attack in an attempt to destroy Nathis. I've contacted Fair. If there's any way you can help her, it would be greatly appreciated.
You really choose inopportune times to message.
You're messaging everybody at like the crack of dawn.
They all just complain. The first things they ever say to me is just, wait, there's only so many words they can say.
Do you think they know that?
I don't know.
I mean, but it was morning when we left.
It was like
It was like the crack of
4
dawn.
a.m.
Yeah, it's like
It like
cracking.
wasn't bright outside.
Yeah, it wasn't light yet.
So
It's
they're
weird
probably
travel
still
time.
sleeping.
Yes, but this is important stuff. Now they have all day to work on it.
He's not wrong. I will send message to Freya in the morning. Don't think we can get troops down there.
Okay, doesn't think he can get troops down there, but he's going to send message to Freya. Hopefully anything. I'm not really interested in moving troops there. That's just more people to get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
That'll alert Nathis too.
Yes, but speaking of which, hello, Uncle. How's things? Well, I hope. I've been busy. Learning all kinds of things. Hope to see you soon and talk about it.
Did you do that out loud or in your head?
I mean, I'm sure we'll say out loud.
Her face is like,
What?
What did you do?
she does. I don't say anything, but I'm like,
Seiravis leans forward real close. And he leans a little bit closer. And then he poops your nose with his forehead and then just backs up.
I'm just still staring at you.
I don't know. That's fine. He hasn't replied yet, so I just. I don't think it usually picks that up. That's interesting. He has, guess he must have had something spicy for dinner last night.
Wait, does that count as a word? You already cried.
Yes. Oh. That's hilarious.
You people. Everyone good?
Try not to die.
I personally am fine. Seiravis is very confused about how this magic is working.
It's going in my notes.
Yeah, look.
Seiravis sent message to Nathis. Only reply was, "Toot."
My eyes are so hard.
You guys just see the most physical face.
I love my favorite part was when Shannon said, "Does that count as a word?"
We got 24 left.
Does that count as a word?
As the entire party successfully died from
Flatulence.
Poison gas. Oh my god, sorry.
Quit looking at me. You look at me and you laugh. Stop it.
Oh my god.
as your uncle, I am quite concerned about your sleep schedule.
Every single time. Every single time.
Gosh.
But we do have much to discuss. Why don't you come pay a visit?
Just gonna leave him hanging. We leave him on red. See what happens.
Cool.
What did he say?
Why did you make such a weird face?
He said he was concerned with my sleep schedule.
That seems to be a running theme today.
Yes, it is. Like I say, all these people do is complain. I'm out here trying to literally save the world, risking my life, and they're worried that they had to get up early. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute, everybody. This actually reflects a little too much with my real life.
D&D, where we bring up horrors.
Yes.
We bring up personal problems.
Personal problems.
Okay.
That's how I solve my
I'm so
issues.
tired. I don't know. It's just been a long day. It's like you got up at 10 o'clock. Took a nap at 1. And then I made dinner after I worked 14 hours. What? You're tired. Sorry.
I don't think you are.
No, I'm
D&D,
not.
where we work through our personal problems through our characters. Yeah, that's what I do.
Therapy time.
That's what I do, for real though. Okay, whew. Gotta reel it in.
Well, I'm going to save a little bit here in case somebody comes up with a better idea. But we've got the day for Autumn to prepare, do whatever it is she's doing.
Yeah.
And I guess rest up and prepare.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's anything that we would need from here.
I think I'm just going to take a walk.
Mind if I join you?
Sure.
You do mind? Okay, I'll stay here.
No, you can go with me.
Oh,
It's
okay,
fine.
got it.
Service just shakes his head. Is there like a water here, like a lake or anything like that, a pond or anything?
There is. There's actually a. You know from where when you were forcibly frolicked with. Just north of the hut, there is a flowing river. Right past the flower garden.
Okay. I'm going to go that direction. Just try to sit by the river, probably go into like a little bit of
I'm gonna go for a swim.
therapy time.
I wanna go swimming.
I'll set that one out. But I'll accompany
I
you
don't-
to the lake.
I don't know the lake. Do I know the lake's there? I don't think I know the lake's there.
I imagine you do. We've been here a couple times. It's just over there. I'll take you to the lake. It's okay.
I guess we're following you to the lake.
That's a river.
Oh, it's a river.
Oh, I thought you
forgot.
said it was a lake.
Is it a
No, it's a
lake or
river.
river?
Oh, it's a river.
You can still
A
swim in the
flowing
river.
river.
Oh. Yeah,
Exercise.
Get it anyway.
Hmm?
It's not gonna get it anyway.
You are or aren't?
I am.
You are. Got
Yeah.
it. How do you feel about going to see Naphis so suddenly?
I mean, I don't think any of us are ready for it.
I mean, you and Seiravis have the most history with him, so...
Right? I mean, he raised us. He raised me. You know? I grew up with him. I just, after learning all of this and figuring all of this out, I just can't help but hate him now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense, and even though, you know, I've considered him my family as well, I just, I don't know, I just want to see him suffer, really.
You think he did what he did to Seiravis and his family on purpose?
I don't know. Possibly. But, I mean, I have no idea.
I don't know, he was able to summon that thing, so...
And, I mean, you know, he did all of this, and to think all these years, we never even knew. There's so much, I'm sure there's other things he could have done, you know,
Mm-hmm.
things we don't know about. I just, you know, there could be more that's his problem, and we'd have no idea. Wow. I don't know. I'm just ready to stop it. I'm ready for it to end. I'm ready to go home and be done with it. It's been a lot. We've been doing a lot. We've been everywhere, I feel like.
Haven't been to Theocracy yet. Still got that on our bucket list to go.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
What about your tentacles? You have any plans with those, or you're getting good with them?
I've definitely learned how to use them, that's for sure. I don't know how I feel about them, you know. Part of me wants to, you know, use them and utilize them, and, you know, all that time training with Michael. She kind of just rolls her eyes. She's like, I don't even know what to say his name. You know, had me thinking that they could help me be a better fighter and be, you know, be able to be stronger with them and use them for good purposes. But, you know, the other part of me figuring out that they're are just making, I have my own demon now to think about. That I'm attached to, that is literally draining my life from me. There's that too, and part of me wants to stop that and make it go away and end it. It's just, I don't know, going back to the Shadowfell, and I know we're going to go back eventually, but it all just, it's scary for me.
The Shadowfell is scarier than your demon.
Well, I mean, demons in general.
Yeah, they're kind of freaky, aren't they?
Terrifying. I mean, this dragon, terrifying.
I know.
These creatures, and I'm trying not to let it bother me, I guess, get under my skin. I've always been terrified of magic and these creatures, and I'm trying to be better than that, and overcome this and be stronger. But it's still just
Yeah, you're allowed to feel fear. You're allowed to feel sadness. It helps us grow.
Yeah, I suppose.
You don't have to hold it in. You may get weird looks in the beginning, but after a while, people just want to help you. So, been there. So, well, at least around us, you can be sad and depressed and scared. We got your back.
Thanks, I guess.
Super comforting.
She's a charm talker.
Yeah. Talia really knows how to have a conversation. Yeah, I know. I just don't like to, be that way and have this kind of weakness, especially around Seiravis. I don't like him to see me that way.
I think it's okay. I think he understands. If you guys have been friends for what, eons? Something like that? I don't know, years? I don't know.
It's been a long time.
I think he already knows all that. I think he already seen all of it, whether you wanted him to or not. And he's still here. So I don't think you have anything to worry about.
I know. I'm sure I don't.
So
it's just something that's always stuck with me. I'm sorry that we didn't get to go to your hometown.
yeah, I'd like to go at some point, if we can. I don't know what will happen if and after the dragon takes Nathis or whatever. I don't even know what you think he's gonna kill Nathis? Or you think he's just gonna take him? I don't know. But
me personally, I hope he kills him. If he doesn't, I'd like to. But better the dragon than me.
yeah,
Because I know Nathis could probably kill me like that. He's been around for plenty of years to know what he's doing. So.
but yeah, especially after the fires or the whatever happened, the attack. I don't know where fires came from. I don't know if they were fires. I can't remember.
I think they caught buildings on fire.
So they were fires.
There were fires there, yeah.
But, and then the letter, I don't know, I've just been thinking about my parents a lot. Hoping they're actually okay. I just want to make sure everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 10 years since I've been home, so.
Be good to see them, if they're still around. Hopefully they are, for your sake. I think about my dad sometimes. I miss him. It's been a long time. He probably wouldn't even recognize me if I saw him. But, I was never really concerned with finding my home again. Growing up with Seiravis, he was kind of my main priority.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know, recently, if I could find home again, I'd go. Just to see. Maybe not stay, but just to check in on it, I guess. See what's happened. See if my dad's there.
Yeah. Do you have any siblings?
No. Just me.
Just you?
So, mostly me and my dad.
You've met my sister already, so there's that conversation.
I didn't even know she was your sister.
I mean, yeah, we don't look alike. But she's not her, but she is.
I didn't even really get to see what she looked like anyway. She stayed under that cloak the whole time. Something happened with her eyes. It was strange.
Wait, in the camp?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about when she beat the shit out of us.
I wasn't there for that, so I didn't remember. Take that back.
Yeah.
It did meet her, yes.
It was her, but it wasn't her. And then the letter, and then the message Seiravis said he got, all of it just leaves me wanting more answers than I'm getting.
We'll figure it out.
And if it means killing her to set her free, I think I'd be okay with that. Just so she's at peace. Because if that's not her and she's trapped or something, I would be in the same boat.
You don't want her to suffer.
Mm-mm.
I understand that. I respect that.
And I have more questions for this dwarf and that lizard. I don't know who they are, but they knew me. So I don't know if I'm ready to see them again. I don't know if I'm ready to see my sister even again, but think about it often. There's just lots of unanswered questions. But I know Brynthia is important to Seiravis, and innocent people's lives are at risk, so I think that takes priority for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
So
We'll eventually figure everything out. I think.
I hope so.
Me too.
Well, here's the river. It's kind of big, kind of small, kind of deep, kind of shallow. I don't actually know.
It's you guys.
What's it look like? Please explain what this river looks like to me.
It's fairly wide.
I'm using my eyeballs.
Probably about.
How many squares?
If you let me explain, I will tell
Okay,
you.
I'm right here. How big is the river?
It's probably about 50 feet across,
Wow, that's a big river. I like it.
and it seems to be. It's not a calm one.
Oh.
It seems like there must be some sort of waterfall somewhere near, something to generate a decent current.
You're going to swim in that.
Absolutely.
You're not going to get swept away by those currents.
I don't think so.
Oh gosh, I'd be gone.
Are there like rocks jutting up out of the water anywhere?
Within eye shot, you see a couple little bits like far out to the east. Kind of like
He's looking at something that he could like balance on.
yeah, like,
jump
there's
from
like
and
there's like
stuff
7 or
that.
8 that kind of actually like zigzag across.
He's gonna hop out. He's gonna reach down as he hops out and lands on the first one. He's gonna touch the water and cast a control water cantrip and pull it up, and just a streak of water kind of flowing with him, and try to basically hit himself with the water while he's hopping from stone to stone, trying to also dodge out of the way. As the as the cantrip basically just swirls around like 3 globes of water, spinning after him.
Okay.
And then after he's done that, provided he succeeds on that, he'll kind of take a moment to hop back to the shore, and kind of sweaty, letting the water drop back down. He's going to get into his bags and pull out his notes, his everything on the runes and the sigils and everything that he had found going back to the portal, the summoning circle or whatnot that had originally, that he had saw this creature from his nightmares kind of be pulled through, and everything from that, from the stuff from Nylanine's book and that, and see if just with his better understanding of magic at this point, if he can make any more heads or tails over this.
So, make an Arcana check.
17. About my best roll.
You don't have guidance prepared?
Too late. Already rolled it. And he's still trying to get used to the fact that he has that to fall back on.
Sure.
He is, or you are?
No, I think he is. I think he's distracted right now by other things. He's falling back on practices that he's used, by going through training regiments, the blade dancer or the blade singing, practices and stuff like that, and trying to center himself, trying to gather his thoughts and calm himself before trying to take on a bigger task. So he's not really thinking about divine. It's more all about, his own sense of self and doing it. But still.
Okay.
17 is not terrible.
No, not bad at all. You look it back over, and you do find one thing that you are missing. It requires a material component. For both what you and Nathis were researching and what Nylamine had in her book. It required a piece from the person or being that is meant to be sacrificed. Anywhere from a lock of hair to a piece of clothing previously worn. Whereas where you and Nathis were looking more at the transference of life, Nylamine was looking more at the transference of soul.
Now, I know that we were looking at something to basically siphon life, but seeing that hers is something about a soul, like, do I get, like, a reason? Like, where's the... Like, is this something from Saloon, or is this something that these ancient wizards had done?
Going into... Especially now that you have a direct connection to Saloon, the magic that's given to you by a deity, it does not work the same way as the magic you study.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever has written this in the back of this book is not one that is directly tied to Saloon.
So it's more magical incantation.
Correct.
It's more like a wizardry type thing then.
Yes. Actually, make an investigation check for me. Now that you've kind of completed it more.
Oh, that's much better. 24.
You do notice that just kind of looking it back over after piecing this apart, things have been added to it. This is not something that has been sitting in the book for hundreds of years. This is something that you can assume probably before Nylamine took it, somebody was going in there and actively adding on.
I get the idea they were trying to work something out very similar that like I'm doing, and they were using this was their source book. This was their spell book.
And looking at it, you do believe that this spell is almost complete, which is probably why there was so much controversy about it.
So I'm starting to feel like maybe this book should be destroyed.
You're not sure. Actually, make an insight check.
I have to look that up. I think I'm proficient in insight, but I think I'm bad. A 15.
15. At this point, you're not too sure. These two spells are fairly similar. You believe that... Okay, phone, calm down. You do believe that maybe these are connected in some sort of way. But maybe one has answers to the other that you have not found yet.
Could someone use these to transfer themselves, say, to a true den mother? Like, basically, this book was taken from Brynthia. My uncle was working on something very similar and had me researching something very similar. And now I found out he's trying to create some master dragon, and here's this transferring souls and stuff. Is this something he could have been working on to try to, instead of sacrificing himself, he's trying to ascend?
Turn into a dragon.
Yeah, like become this. Like, would I get that kind of...
There's potential for it, but you're not too sure. It's too... Whereas the one that you're kind of doing, has kind of basically kind of kept it between humanoids. But this one, you haven't found any sort of specification, so you're not too sure.
Okay. Right, that's how I spend my afternoon, dancing on rocks and playing with runes.
Okay.
I'm getting in the river and swimming against the currents.
Make...
I want to get, because you said there are rocks and stuff, I want to get to where, like, in front of one, I want to try to swim against the currents.
Mm-hmm.
But that to the point where if I can't, like, fight against the currents and they sweep me back, I'll hit the rock and not get swept away into oblivion.
We will certainly find out.
Okay.
Make an athletics check.
I stick 1 foot in the water for about 5 minutes, and then I take it out and leave it alone.
Wonderful. Thank you, dice. 11.
11. You get in, and this current is much more than you were expecting. Pushes you back kind of hard. You notice that, like, even with your very agile limbs, going with this current is very tough.
Again, good workout.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Seeing her struggle, I put my foot in for only 1 minute and then take it back out.
What'd you say?
Dexterity saving throw.
She rolled super high.
7.
7.
My dice hate me now.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh my gosh!
as your back slams into one of the rocks.
Ow.
You're there and you just kind of... You kind of like were watching her as you're kind of doing your thing, and then just... Boom!
Is she okay?
I don't know. You're closer to her than I am.
Am I closer to
No,
her?
she's like on the rock next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Back plastered.
Laena?
Hmm.
I do a control water can trip to calm the water around her.
Okay. Becomes a bit easier to move.
I'm good. I'm good. This water's really strong. Well, not right now.
Well,
It was a second ago.
yeah, I'll let it go. You sure you're alright?
Yeah, just,
Been a minute since you swam, huh?
yeah.
You know,
It's
it
a good
does.
workout, though.
Did you take your boots off?
Yes, I took my boots off.
Okay, just checking. Sometimes you get excited and forget to do things like that. It's really hard to.
Mom.
It's really hard to swim in boots.
Yes, it is. That's why I took them off.
Okay.
I remembered this time.
As Laena wiggles her toes in her boots,
She just
trying to figure out how to get out of the water without him seeing the boots.
So, what do you, anything else going on? Or are you just gonna kind of rest for the rest of the day?
I'm just gonna chill in the water for a while.
Okay.
Just getting tossed up against a rock.
She's gonna try to fight that water until she gets worn out. She's working out right now. She's de-stressing.
So, Talia,
What's up?
are there lots of dragons in Valkyria?
Do you even know there was one?
No. I've never seen a dragon in Lockria.
So that was
Except for now.
That was your first one
Yup. Second one.
in Lockria.
Oh, yeah, in Lockria.
Okay.
That was new for me. I walk over to him. So I'm not just screaming down the river.
That was the first one.
No, it's strange. I mean, it's just, I feel like with the wildlife being so different there, do you know if the wildlife, is it like that in any other places? Have you been through that area before?
You've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know that... You just thought that's how kind of the wildlife was.
I mean, it's normal to me.
Okay. So you just didn't realize there was anything wrong until you got someplace else where it didn't act like that.
Well, we never had those kinds of influences growing up. I mean, the most magic thing in my little town was me. And I, at the time, could only do the flame. So, and even then, Mom was like, don't do that.
Yeah, probably not good.
Don't
Good there.
try to learn how to control that, because it can get you in trouble. And I was like, why? And that whole conversation happened and led to other conversations, and here we are.
It's been a while. I'm sorry we didn't get to go to your hometown. I know you were looking forward to seeing your people on the way through.
I was telling Laena, I do want to go.
I think we'll have time. I think we'll be able to.
I want to see, especially after the fire news and the Lucia messages. I want to make sure everyone's okay. if everyone's still there.
I feel like we can do that. I mean, Lucia is somebody we may actually run into. I mean, our last known thing about her was, really in the Empire. I mean, there was the ghost of her or whatever in Borikuma, but...
Oh, yeah, with Laena at the training camp.
Yeah, I get this distinct feeling, though, that it may not be the same person. Like, it's the same person, but not the same person. It's like there's a duality there.
Yes. I know what you're saying. Because whoever that was, whenever we saw them on the road, that wasn't her. And I think that dwarf and that lizard have something to do with it, but I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what their relation is to her or me, or if there's a relation.
I'm not gonna lie. If we would have ran into her a month ago again, I probably would have done everything I could to finish her. But now I kind of question a few things I thought I knew, and I don't know. I don't know that I would just indiscriminately, knowing that there's a possibility that there's still some good person trapped in there. Especially if there's people like my uncle who are manipulating and changing people. He had made a comment about Altia, and it seems like there may be some similarities to what happened to Altia and your sister.
Well, I appreciate you being honest with me. I don't know if I'm ready to see her again.
No, any of us ready to see anything. I'm not ready to deal with my uncle. I wish I had never had to deal with him. I don't want my city to be in ruins.
Yeah,
but I can't sacrifice the entire continent just to possibly save my city. Mm-hmm. And then still probably lose the city.
I was gonna say, if he succeeds, there'll be nothing. So I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I guess, if it came down to killing her to set her free, I think I could manage that. I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but I wouldn't.
Hopefully, you'll never have to.
I don't know if... I think I'd be at peace with it, knowing that she's not trapped anymore.
Yeah. So that's the problem I have, is I don't think my uncle's trapped. I think he's the one doing the trapping. I think he knows exactly what he's doing, and that makes it hard because I have trouble separating the man that I grew up with
from this person,
from this fanatic.
Oh, I know exactly how that feels. So, you think there's any relation between Lucia and your uncle? Any correlations at all?
I don't know if it's anything to do with him. I think he has contacts, and I think he has associates all over the continent and possibly even beyond. I think that I think he's worked side by side with maybe people who did these mind control experiments. They was talking about it being in Borikuma.
The domination thing, right?
Yeah, they was talking about it being in Borikuma, and a lot of those people fled to the theocracy. Mm-hmm. And it just makes me wonder if my uncle had more of a hand in that.
Yeah.
And then there's that shadow demon that has haunted me for as long as I can remember.
That's what took your dad, right?
Yes. Well, or my dad took it. I'm not sure how it worked. It happened really fast. Mm-hmm. And I was nearly dead. Actually, Laena burst in. My father burst in. Laena burst in. She actually grabbed me. I vaguely remember holding me, but I just remember my body just being in pain. And he kind of rolls up his sleeve a little bit, and you can see like just line scars, just like very, very thin spider web looking scars. He's like, I was flung against a mirror, against glass, and it cut me. And I remember Laena picking me up. She was, obviously much younger then. But, she came in and she, lifted me up, and over the next week or so, she just never left me. She was there the whole time taking care of me. But my father, he dove through this portal, and then it was gone. So...
You think he's still alive?
I don't know. It's kind of like we're here right now, and we could stay here for the next month, and a day could pass. Where he's at, it's the opposite. So for us, every day that passes, nearly a month passes for him. Or...
No, every day that passes there,
a month passes there. So yeah, for every month we go through, he goes through a day. And given that, honestly, it could be less than a year for him since he left.
And it's been, what, 20 for
20.
you?
So, I don't know. My father was powerful, but, I was a child. I was a small boy. And every boy's father is a titan in his eyes. So, I don't know. Maybe my father wasn't much stronger than I am now. But I feel like he was more. I feel like he was at least on the level that my uncle is. But his magic was different than what Nathis's is. My father drew a lot of magic just naturally, whereas Nathis is more studied.
Oh, you mean like the flame thing I can do?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just something, it felt like it was something he did. So, I don't want to put my own hopes up thinking, yes, he's going to survive because he's a great sorcerer, wizard, and he can do anything. But if it's only been a few months for him,
right,
where it's been 20 years for me, we've been through a lot these past couple months. So maybe there's a chance. But I know after my mom woke up the way she was, that I have to kill that thing.
The demon?
Whatever tie it has to her is keeping her mind from her body. And once I can separate that, she may recover. And if I find my father in the process, then so much the better.
What a reunion that will be.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
It'd be weird. You leave for 6 months and you come back and your son is 20 years older than what he was when you left.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult.
It's a lot of child support.
Not too worried about that. I've got plenty of money. But,
you mentioned El Tyr. Do you have the same reservations about him? Like you do Lucia now?
Yes.
Knowing what you know?
Yes, I feel like there's a lot of puppets, and between you and me, I'm not sure Nathis isn't one of them. I see patterns in things that are too big for someone like me or you or even my uncle to pull off. I feel like there's the work of something else that's we've still not uncovered.
It's weird to me we haven't seen him since that one time.
Well, we left.
Yeah, I mean, he found us, so I don't know, it's just weird. So,
I don't know. And you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't know anything about him. I mean, I don't think Altair is in my circle of learnedness. Like, I mean, I've heard of him being this man of myth and legend and stuff like that, but I don't think he's the kind of guy that Seiravis has studied and stuff. So he's just like, I didn't even know who he was until he showed up.
mm-hmm.
And now we're finding out that maybe he's really old and has been around for some ancient hero or villain.
You're right. Makes me wonder about that sword, too.
The one he gave Laena?
Mm-hmm. And you banished the soul out of it, right?
Yes, it's safe to use now.
Like, was it on purpose give, knowing what it was, or did he just think it was a magic sword?
I feel like he knew what it was, but vengeance isn't always a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like, I mean, we always get the cautionary tales of, you know, people blinded by their vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can guide your vengeance and see it returned and brought against those who have wronged you in the proper way, can be a very powerful tool.
Mm-hmm.
Motivation, drive to keep you going. So vengeance in and of itself is not a bad thing, and that's kind of what that sword was all about.
Mm-hmm.
The dangerous part of it was that she didn't have control over it, and maybe he did.
It's a possibility.
I mean, regardless, now I've rid the curse from it, and it's just, you know, a slightly better than normal sword.
I mean, the only practice I've had with magic, really magic items like that, wasn't until I started traveling with you guys.
I love magic items.
They're pretty
Really
cool. I have a lot of them now, and I'm just okay.
I used to enjoy making them. It was,
Yeah, you haven't done that in a while.
haven't had time. So all we do is run from one fight to the next.
It's weird not having to sharpen my sword. That's something I've had to get used to not doing.
I mean, you could still try to sharpen it. It just doesn't matter. You're just going to wear out your stone.
I know. I've gone through like 7 stones, and I'm like, hold on. It's still the same. Although it is nice to clean it, though.
Yeah. It's,
I do love this sword.
it was a good blade.
Mm-hmm. It is a good blade.
One day I hope to make a better one. I was hoping to fix Laena's glaive and do something to it. I actually have supplies I got from the headmaster back in,
All her clothes and stuff are right there.
yeah.
She stripped naked to go swimming.
I don't know if I've got time. I don't know if I've got time to deal with it. And I've seen her naked a million times. It's okay.
I mean, I have now too, so.
She's not very modest at all.
No, she's not.
I think
right
when
away.
they were under the water, they didn't wear much.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, I just got used to it as normal. I mean, to walk around and see Laena just walking around just naked is just actually the most normal thing that we have going on at this time.
Not just walk around naked. She just doesn't like to swim with clothes on.
You just turn a corner and there she is.
Whatever.
I do think it's a little weird. She took all of her clothes off and left her boots on.
Oh my God.
No, her boots are right there. I see them right there.
Are they sure those aren't your boots?
Oh shit, where are my boots?
They're over there.
Oh my God.
Wait.
She took off her boots and put on yours.
Oh my god!
Whatever.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah. I'd like to go to Fazlin at some point.
I think we'll make it there.
I do think getting as many people out of your city as we can is more important.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna have some time. I thought
Yeah.
we would have a little bit.
Same. 3 days. Wow.
Well, it wasn't just that. I mean, we were in Borikuma, and I'm not gonna lie. Ever since we left Pachapia, I felt like unfinished business. I felt like I left when I should have stayed.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt welcome in Borikuma, and I'm not adverse to having a home there and working with those people, but I have a whole life back in Brynthia. And then to find out that my uncle was behind so much. And then to just barely rescue my mother from his clutches.
Yeah, that was something.
And then her coming back, almost regaining a sense of... She hasn't moved in 20 years. I don't know if I mentioned that before. But she hasn't moved.
She was comatose for 20 years?
Yes. She was in the room when it happened. And after everything exploded and when she fell... She hasn't aged today. My mother's human. She still looks like she's 20-something. She looks younger than me.
Yeah.
And I don't know what exactly happened to her, but she hasn't aged and she hasn't moved in all that time. And now that I've gotten her away from my uncle, she's coming back. So...
And Autumn didn't do anything, right? They just took care of her?
No, they had that wizard healer that showed up, and he said that he could sense some kind of connection to whatever had a tether, so to speak.
So killing the shadow thing
Yes.
You think will unleash her tether?
And possibly restore her mind. Which is why I decided I have to go to Brynthia. I have to get my, not necessarily confront Nathus. If it happened, then it happened, but, get his books. I need to know this thing's name.
The demon.
Yes. If I know its name, I can have a lot of power over it. But I don't know its name. But Nathus does. He's able to summon it forth, call it, and it does his bidding. So I just have to find it. So sneaking into the palace, finding his books, his laboratory. He's a busy man. He's going to be other places also. So maybe I have a chance to do that. And that was the plan. And then plague in Lochria, followed by dragon. And now 3 days before the end of Brynthia. So it was a lot all at once. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I might have been a little hasty with the way I spoke to the dragon.
It's been a long month. 2 months, something like that. But
dealing with my uncle, dealing with those orcs, all these things preying on people that have trouble defending themselves, and these people and these animals and these creatures, all of these different things are just merely trying to survive. And everywhere we turn, someone's
my sister
using them.
My sister was snatched up in the middle of the night, so...
Yes. I'm tired of seeing it.
No reason, as far as I know. There was no reason for that.
Yes, I'm tired of seeing it.
We're good neighbors.
Yes, I feel like we are.
Okay, State Farm.
I feel like we are. We are State Farm. We're there. But we can... I've always sought power to be able to be my own person. But now I seek power to defend people that I care about, and the people who can't defend themselves from people like my uncle, from people like that dragon that we just made a deal with.
Well, that was as soon as I decided to leave, that was my first goal, was get stronger so I can protect people.
So I think we're well on our way on that. Even Laena. She's
so hard on herself.
You see him twiddle his fingers and the current becomes a little easier and she's finally able to push off of the rock.
Now that's just rude. Teasing her like that.
No, it's not teasing. I'm just trying to help her out a little bit. The current's really, really fast. She's really frustrated. But she feels like
She
feels like she feels like she's a burden, I think. She's trying to prove so much.
Yeah.
And I told her that she doesn't have anything to prove.
She has to be strong for you. She doesn't want to be weak. And I'm like, it's okay. I told her that. I was like, it's okay. You can cry and be a depressive, slobbery mess with us.
I'd rather she didn't. You don't understand. When she starts crying, it's everywhere. Everywhere. Like, the pillows are soaked. So bad.
So rude.
And it's like, and then she insists that we just stay there because she doesn't want to be alone. And then I'm like, okay, I can do this, but...
Okay, but cuddles are nice.
They are nice, but she gives me the wet pillow. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like...
Well, hey, don't you have like your fancy magics now? You can fix it. You can make it unwet now.
I don't know if you know this. She doesn't really like it when I use magics around her too much.
That's true. She did say she's terrified of magic, so...
I mean, she tolerates me, but she's never had a fondness for magic. So I don't know why she's so terrified. Though.
She seems to do well with it when we're like in a fight or something like that.
I think she forgets.
She just gets wrapped up in the battle. Yeah,
I think she forgets. She's in the moment, worried about, protecting me. Mm-hmm. And I worry that one of these days her need to protect me is going to end up killing her.
Yeah. I could see that. So.
Somewhere in our journeys here, in our travels, I've changed a little bit. I'm not the whimpering little noble boy that I was when we first got on that boat. Mm-hmm. I was less forgiving then. Definitely was more, you wrong me, I'll shoot you with my crossbow and you're going to die. But now, I don't worry too much. Even facing that dragon, as massive as it was, I was scared, respectfully scared, but I felt confident that should it come to a fight, it wouldn't spell my doom. Mm-hmm. I may not win. I may have to run and come back another day, but I felt confident that I could do that and come back another day. And honestly, that's the only reason I'm dealing with it, because if this dragon pushes too far, there will come a day where it will have to reckon with me and everything that I have to bear. And hopefully in 100 years, if it takes that long, that will be a great amount.
You think Nathis will be able to?
I think the dragon's in for a fight. If Nathis is there and tries to stand and deal with this, I think the dragon's in for a fight. But it is a dragon. That's not nothing. Mm-hmm. There's, as powerful as I feel...
was something else.
Yes, as powerful as my uncle is, there's still a chance that the dragon, kills him, even if he is really more powerful than I'm giving him credit for. Mm-hmm. But I think the dragon's in for a fight. I don't think it's a dragon.
What is our plan during all that? Are we trying to fight Nathis too, or are we trying to infiltrate?
I need the name of the demon. Mm-hmm. That needs to be there, but we need to stop Nathis. So I think ensuring that Nathis doesn't get away is probably my goal.
Even if that means ending him?
Yes. As much as I hate it, and like I said, I have trouble separating the man I knew from the man he is.
Right.
But I feel like he's gone too far. When the dog's rabid, you have to put it down. And I think he's rabid. It'll hurt me, but he's not the first life I'll take. And if it comes down, he will most likely won't be the last.
Well, you got us to fall back on, so.
Laena, you're gonna get all pruny.
I'm fine.
You didn't even bring a towel.
She never brings a towel. She likes to air dry. She'll sit out here naked. She'll just sit out here naked till she dries off, making us both uncomfortable. We could just get naked.
Yeah.
Just join her.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me none. I've seen plenty of naked chicks and naked dudes, so.
Seiravis is like slightly blushed on that. Like, I don't know if I've seen that many naked chicks or naked dudes. I mean, I've been in baths with people, but it's usually gender specific, and it's, you know, you use towels and stuff till you get in the water, and it's, you know, you kind of avert your eyes and stuff. It's not quite this open. You two are something else.
Thanks. I like to think I bring flair to the group.
You bring fire, for sure. I don't know about flair. You think Nylamine ever woke up?
Oh, God, I hope so. She's been sleeping a long time. Maybe she's talking to Saloon, or I think that's her name, Saloon.
Saloon, yes.
Oh, Saloon.
No, she's actually my deity, too. You know,
Oh, you have a deity?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never got into that.
She gave me gifts. Kind of like what she does with Nylamine, just to a lesser extent.
That's cool.
Well, you know, it wasn't too long ago I was able to heal you.
No, that's true.
And that's a gift from her.
Oh, you didn't learn that? That she gave that to you?
No, it's absolutely, like, I wonder if it's like that for Nylamine all the time. I just knew. It's completely different. Like, I have to study. I have to do work for all of everything else. And this healing and knitting back of wounds and closing, you know, sword wounds, you know, which I feel is much more impressive than throwing a fireball. But
I don't know, that shield thing's pretty cool.
yes, but it's still just, and puts up. I mean, this is like literally, and he takes just a dagger out and he goes and cuts, and it's blade, just like 1 hit point, whatever, and then he just little first levels on my thing. Little cure wounds on there. That's okay. I got second levels.
Oh.
Cure wounds, and it just heals back up. It's like, that is
with no scar, right?
Yeah, it's just remarkable.
That would have. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And I just knew how to do it thanks to her. Now, it does kind of scare me a little bit because what's given can always be taken away. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the stuff I've learned is mine.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. But it's still nice. Mm-hmm. And talking with her, interacting with her, she, I don't know why she would ever take it away. And I told her, I said, I'm not the person that Nylamine is. I'm not the nice guy. And she was okay with that. You know, it was a full acceptance of who I am, the good parts and the dark, scary parts.
Mm-hmm.
That part of me that is, you know, just a hound dog that won't let go, that must see something dead, finished. And she, apparently, whoever I'm been pursuing is okay by her.
Are there any people besides that demon that are on that list?
My list? Like,
yeah.
To kill people?
Mm-hmm.
Your sister was on it for quite a while.
Awkward. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
But no, not like, I wouldn't have sought her out, but if I came across her, like I said, if I'd have came across her a month ago, I would have done everything I could to put her down.
I'm not sure I would have blamed you. I probably would have said some things in the moment.
Somebody running a flaming sword through your gut, that sticks with you.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
But
I mean, she did the same to me, so.
Yeah, I don't really have a list. Like, even my uncle's not really, wasn't really on it. The demon was, but that's a demon. That's a soul-sucking, life-siphoning creature from another realm.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd have that list. I guess whatever took my sister, I don't know if that's even a human or a creature or a monster. I don't know what it was, but that's about the only thing that I could say.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to find her to figure out who that was.
Yeah.
Maybe she's in Brynthia. She was in Pachapia.
Didn't they say they were going to Brynthia?
No, they was with the theocracy and them trying to overtake the empire. So they were actually, I guess they had actually were going to Paiju, and
They were in, oh no, they were traveling.
they were traveling. I think
Right.
they were going to Paiju.
Well, the poisoning happened before that.
Yes, but it wasn't them that poisoned. They weren't there. They were coming from the theocracy.
So we don't know who did that then.
No.
Oh, that's wonderful.
No, the thought process at that point was that my uncle supplied the ships and the people and snuck them in through the ships that we were on.
There was that ship attack too.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. There's lots of unanswered questions for sure.
Yeah, we've had a lot to go through. And I'm glad I've got the three of you with me. It's made it much easier to cope with. I know I'm
Yeah.
quiet. Stick to myself, keep my own counsel. I'm trying to do better with that.
Well, I mean, traveling alone for so long versus just, even if it's silent companionship, is still companionship, so I'd say I've enjoyed it too. You guys are cool.
Nice. We're cool. I like that. I'll remember that. Laena,
Yes.
come out of the water.
Okay.
You want me to get your clothes?
I got him.
Told you.
Is she wearing her boots?
I'm not wearing my boots.
She is wearing your boots.
I'm not wearing Talia's
Roll
boots.
for boots.
I'm not rolling for
Roll
boots.
for
I'm
boots.
not rolling for boots.
We should go check on Nylamine.
Probably. I feel like being a little silly though. I still have these, and I have the 3 medallions.
Oh yeah, we have those.
Um,
And these are
I'm
ours,
just-
aren't they? The
yeah,
3 of
Yeah.
us?
I'm just well connected, but if you guys don't mind, I want to try to push into mine a little harder.
Give me mine.
I don't want all 3 of us to do it.
Okay, but I want to do it next.
I don't trust you.
Why not?
Because you'll just do it.
No, I promise I won't do it till you say.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Okay, they're right here. Pinky. She starts looking at that medallion funny, smack her.
You look at it like not like anything. You just look at it and it comes up and smacks.
Damn it, the chair all over again.
All the tentacles. All the tentacles.
Somehow you managed to get all 8 of them just go. How? I just got it, Laena. Jesus. Who's Jesus? Ow.
Hey man, how you doing? ¿Qué pasa, my friend? I am Jesus. How are you doing?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
While you do that, I'm putting my clothes on.
16 plus
I'm not gonna stand here
8, so 24.
You don't know we had that conversation.
I don't, but I'm
You-
not going to stand here.
You were
naked.
drowning.
I was drowning. I don't drown. I can breathe in the water.
I'm trying to use
I can't drown.
my magic will force to try to see if I can find that connection with it. I'm trying to understand what this is. Obviously, it glows. It's more than what just the basic medallions that people have. So I'm just trying to understand more of it. I just feel I'm afraid that they're dangerous, but I'm also afraid that they're dangerous for us not to know what's going on here.
So,
And we're safer than another realm.
You get the sense that these are connected to something. You're not really too sure who, what, when, or why. You're not sure if it's good or bad. But you definitely feel a connection that has it, that keeps you intrigued.
Can I get a sense of anything? Sentient. Like, does it feel like I'm just connected to, like, when I attune to an item, like I have a connection with that? Is it like I'm attuned to something, or is it more like
There's
when I
something
cast a
going on.
message or a sending, to where it's like a connection to something other,
Something else.
something sentient, something with a mind of its own?
Yeah, it seems like it's to something else. It's not to you. You were basically just the trigger.
Do I get the idea that it's aware?
What do you mean?
To whatever it's connected to, does it know that it's been triggered?
You're not sure.
It's definitely connected to something. I just can't get a grasp on it. I don't know if it's this place that we're in and we're just, maybe it's not on this realm.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like maybe we were just the trigger. Like maybe we were what was able to activate it. And I don't know whether it needs more than that from us. So I'd probably still be wary of them. I feel like it's definitely dangerous for us to not understand what they are, but like I said, it's also, I feel like it's dangerous to play with them willy-nilly.
Whee!
Yeah.
As Laena's bing, bing, bing.
I
No,
want to know how it came into my possession.
I'm
That's
actually
that's what-
really close to being able to maybe answer those questions.
How this got in my bag?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I got it and just blocked the memory.
I don't know, but I'm really close. There are magics that allow you to know things. Like, you know how like I can take these items and tell things about them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a version of that I've been working on to tell you more. To have a more in-depth, not just if it's magical or not, but who had it last?
That would be
What's the
nice.
story of this? You know, who used this quill? You know,
Oh,
how many
that one's mine.
hands?
I gave that to you.
But who had it before you?
Oh, I
And
don't
who
know.
had it before they did? With this type of magic, I could know that.
That's cool.
Yes, these are the things that magic are great for.
Yeah.
The things that aren't scary, Laena.
Why Lacria so against it? That makes no sense to me.
Knowledge is power.
Fair. I want to know where it came from and what relation it has to me specifically.
We were able to trigger them and activate them, so I don't know if that's a certain person or if it's just a certain type of person. I can't really gather much about that.
Well, you
and
said that Nathis had to have like specific planes,
yes,
anchors, something like that.
he's trying to get something with the power of the planes of the different dragons.
Well, I mean,
It's all pretty beyond me, but it sounds absolutely terrifying.
I have- the genie ancestry. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. You were birthed in the water, so...
And I was bathed in shadow.
The only one we're missing would be our Holy Link. Or our Fey Link. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. That's just something I've noticed too.
Yeah, I don't know where her...
Specifically with it being red, and I'm fire, so I don't know. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah, I don't know where Nylamine fits in on that.
I know.
That scale. I don't know if it's something celestial, something of her infernal ancestry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. She's a bit of a conundrum to me. But I'm glad she's here most of the time. Where is she?
Yeah, I don't know. I should probably go check on her.
Are you dry?
For the most part.
Can you put your clothes on?
My clothes are on. I got dressed while you were talking. Gosh. I don't just stand around naked.
What was that look for? What? Okay.
Alright, well, I don't know who else to talk to do anything with. I mean, there's so many people I could reach out to. I just don't think anybody can get to Brynthia in time to do anything.
I mean, is there anyone we want to talk to? Not about what's gonna happen in Brynthia? I don't know. We have
I don't really have anybody.
downtime.
Yeah.
So.
Hurry up and wait. I know.
Yeah.
It's just a day, people.
Well, I mean, here we have several days if we need it. Prepare. But I don't know that there's anything I can really prepare.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the Feywild to know if there's anything here that we could take from here to help us out there. I know this place is just wild and chaotic, but I don't know if wild and chaotic would help us.
Yeah. I don't know either.
You know what we really need is just luck.
I know. That would be nice.
That'd be helpful.
Alright. Well, if that's it, I'll start packing up my books and notes and everything, folding them up nice and neat and packing them away. I guess we go see if Nylamine has frolicked all day today or if she even got out of bed. Hopefully she didn't burn a place down trying to cook.
Alright, so you'll head back to the hut. You come back and Nylamine has taken the spread of food and kind of like plated it all, and you see like she's like drenched in sweat.
What did you do in here?
Oh, I did nothing here. The food was here, but what I did was I went out. You guys weren't here. I saw the pixies, and this place is huge. Like I didn't think it was this big. Yeah, but they told me if you go straight south, I think we were gone for like 2 or 3 hours, but it starts getting a little weird over there, so they say stay away from there. And then we came back, and then I saw food.
Sounds about right.
There's a lot of food here, and I'm famished.
Eat.
Did I eat breakfast this morning?
I don't think you've eaten anything.
I don't think I've eaten anything in 2 days. I'm starving.
Eat.
I'd sit down and start eating.
Oh,
It's good food.
Bless her. Bless her.
excuse me.
Sit down, eat a hearty dinner, and I guess
Call it a night.
call it an evening.
Yeah. Get ready to go back in the morning.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I think I really needed that.
Well, sometimes you need to take some space.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good talk with Toya. She's good.
She's good to talk to.
It's
Talked with her.
impressive.
I talked with her too.
You don't talk very much anymore. You're super quiet. I used to talk to you. Now you're off swimming every time I sit down to talk.
Well, you were off doing your own thing.
I was
You
doing my
weren't
own thing, but I
talking.
was right there. No, I was focusing myself.
Well, you were busy.
You used to be more annoying, Laena.
You want me to be annoying?
I guess. It doesn't matter what I want. Do you want to be annoying?
I mean, I don't want to bother you.
It's not bothering me.
I don't want to annoy you.
Annoy him.
No, I'm just checking. I mean, you used to... I remember sitting there trying to get into my papers and do stuff, and you would demand that we stop and play a game. And we'd stop and play a game. And talk and chat and have things, and you don't talk anymore. You brood a lot.
I don't know. I guess just all this that's happened has just made me like just a lot angrier.
Yes, I get that from her. I get that from her. Definitely angrier.
I'm just angry and I'm bothered and I don't know. And I don't want to, I guess we're all doing our own things and learning our own things, and I just don't want to bother you and disturb you with whatever you're doing.
It's not a
you're
bother. All you have
busy.
to do is say hello. Hey, remember best friend over here for like ever? Yeah, I need a moment just to catch up, and it's fine. We can do that.
I think that'd be good.
But I'm absolutely not jumping in that freezing cold water out there in that river.
I stuck my foot in there and I thought I was gonna freeze.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do it. It just looked too cold. What little bit splashed up while I was hopping from rock to rock felt too cold to me.
Well, you don't have to go in there.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't going to even a little bit.
I thought it felt pretty nice. It's
You're
good.
from the deep ocean, Laena.
It's nice and refreshing.
You think cold things are refreshing when the rest of us are like looking for a bear to hide in. Like, just cut the bear open while it's alive and let me crawl inside it.
Ew.
Yes,
Why
because
would
it's
you
so
do that?
cold. Because it's so cold and I want to stay warm.
Yeah,
You don't have to get into a
I
bed.
second that. I'd prefer to be warm.
You're already warm.
I know.
If you've
Did you
gotten
just
in
say
the
Talia was hot?
Yes.
Well, thank
Don't-
you.
Don't set the house on fire, please.
Oh.
The curtain is... No, I just wanted you to know that you can still talk to me. You don't have to just be on your own. And it's no bother. It's not annoying me.
Lena's just gonna go over and hug you.
He just...
She just kind
Hold it to
He does the... There. But yeah, it's not a bother. And it never stopped you before, and it shouldn't stop you now.
I'll try not to let it get to me. I don't want us to drift apart.
We have a big day coming up very soon. That
I
is
feel like
going...
we say that a lot.
Yeah,
We
but
have
for-
a lot of big days coming up very soon.
No, but for me and you, this is a lot. This is
You know, this is
our
your home.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be alone with that. I shouldn't be alone with that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The only difference is I'm confiding and talking, even to you now, about it. I worry about it, and I just don't want you to be off on your own trying to deal with these things that we're here to deal with them with you. I know that you feel Nathus betrayed you, and there's a part of me that hopes that the man that raised us, that got you Felix, that some part of him would want us to stop him from this just maniacal plan of his.
Do you think that's even possible?
I think if he was in his right mind, he would advise us to stop him.
I I don't know if there is any right mind for him.
Maybe not. Maybe not anymore. And that's what I mean, though. Is like I think if he was, I think if there was some piece of him that we knew left, that he wouldn't want destruction for us. I mean, he nurtured's a strong word. Let's be honest. Nathis has always been a little cold, but we didn't want for anything, and he made sure we were surrounded by people like Trusk, like Kaylee, like the man who taught me magic.
I mean, he took care of us and raised us.
Yes, but he made sure that we had the right people around us. I mean, we never felt a lack of caring. And it didn't always come from him, but he made sure that we had people around us that did make us feel like we were cared for.
What do you think changed then?
I mean, I use the word fanatic a lot, but I feel like that's the only term for it. I feel like he truly believes that what he is doing is right.
Do you think he was like that the whole time? And we never knew? Do you think behind this, us being well cared for and being supported by him, do you think this whole time he was planning this?
I think there's a danger in longevity. I think the longer you live and the more you see and the more you learn, that you start seeing patterns in things. You start seeing cycles. You start seeing the lack of hope. You start seeing so many things that don't matter. You start seeing, the person who kills their entire family and then runs off to kill another family. And you see people taking advantage of other people. You see this endless cycle of never getting better. And you feel that the only thing that's going to break this cycle is to put an end to it. Because obviously people aren't learning from their mistakes. And I think maybe he's just an old man who believes this is the only way. That maybe there'll be some semblance, maybe there'll be remnants, small remnants left of society. But they won't have a choice but to band together and work together. Yes, maybe under the tyrannical rule of some dragon, but there'll be so few people left that we'll have to get along. We won't have a choice. It's that or be extinct. And I feel he just believes that's the only way. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying I think he's old. I think he's tired of seeing the waste. I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm making him sound like just, more human than what he is, but I still feel like that in essence is who he is. He's just cold to the world that's just doesn't ever seem to learn. And he's taking the option that isn't going to give them a choice. They'll learn or they'll perish.
It's not right.
I agree with that. It's not right. That's why I'm trying to stop him. But that doesn't make him any less dangerous, fanatical. But it also doesn't make it any less hard for me to have to stop a man and probably kill a man who did so much for us.
Well, I see where you're coming from. The problem I'm having with all that is, if that's true, then why did he summon that demon? And if he knew the demon's name, why was he... Well, where's the correlation there?
I don't know. We were working on some kind of a spell he's had me researching for years, and I I did it because I remembered fragments of it from when I was a child. And it's got something to do with transference of life. Basically taking your life force and giving it to me. Or to Laena. You know, extending her life at the cost of yours. This creature, I think, may just do that. And I think the spell links into something of its nature or the nature of the Shadowfell itself. I'm not sure. You know, it's a very complicated spell, and I am just scratching the surface of understanding it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this at all, or if it's just curiosity for someone who was interested in, you know, magic and what's possible, testing the limits of what you can do. I don't know.
Do you think he was wanting to extend his own life?
Possibly. But the Nathus we met the other day isn't interested in extending his own life, at least not the way he was speaking.
No, he very much was ready to lay down his life.
Yes, this
So-
is a man who feels it's over. You know, there's a story a long, long time ago that the world was a bad, bad place. Things were heck, very, very just dangerous. Very much kind of the way my uncle views the world now, you know. Dangerous things, people going around taking advantage, usurping the world and all the people in it. And this powerful, powerful person decided that he would save a few and destroy the rest and start over, because he felt that that was the only way that the world had a chance. And they built a very large boat, and this great powerful wizard called down the rains until it flooded the world and killed everyone and left only a remainder. Was he right? Killed the world, saved a few. Started over. Don't know. It's a hard question. And only time will tell. All I know is I'm not ready to see my world flooded or burned.
Can agree with that statement for sure. Well, we got a couple days ahead of us for sure.
Now, rest up, prepare.
Mm-hmm.
We have tonight, that'll be hour number 2 in a real world, so bad part about this is I can speak to people, but really doesn't do much to get hourly updates on people. So
They probably went back to sleep.
I hope not. I really sincerely hope not. But no, thank you all for being here with, you know, I wouldn't want to face this with anyone else. So
I don't know if anyone else would want to face this. But hey, we're here. So we'll do what we can.
kind of didn't have an option, huh? You're like,
yeah.
if I'd have known when you guys found me in the cave with the spider that this is where we were heading, I'd have been just let the spider eat me.
I don't know. I still think I would have chosen this. Like I said, companionship is companionship, even if it's silent companionship, so.
Well, that's good to know. Glad you feel that way. I hope you will be here more.
I'll try.
Don't try. You know, there's another wise creature a long time ago that he said that there is no try. Do or do not. There is no try.
You're full of stories, aren't you?
Yes. I'm a very smart person. I read a lot of books. In your presence, a lot of them.
You have.
While you were aggravating me
Mm-hmm.
to play video games.
Absolutely. Don't forget chess.
Actually, mostly chess. I don't know what a video game is.
Wait, I thought you guys played cards.
We loved
played
Mario
chess.
Kart. We loved Mario Kart.
V,
So great.
you need to make more chess pieces.
Yes.
I only have 3.
In all fairness, I'll tell you what. I'll work on one tonight since we seem to have a bit of time while we're here. I'll work on another one.
I do.
But in all fairness, Laena, I've been very, very busy.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Eventually, maybe we could have a full set and we can sit down and have a proper game and I will beat you.
Oh, wow.
She's actually really good.
Okay.
I let her win a lot.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't let me win.
Oh, okay. Wait, who's telling the truth here?
He might let me win. And you know what?
Make an insight check.
Oh, she just told me something.
He might let me win, and that's okay. I know you're smarter than me, but I still have fun.
Sometimes. You did think about the gate. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, that was a good call.
That was a good pull.
Good call.
I'm glad I could be helpful.
I don't know if this means nothing, but I doubt he could swim in that stream. Even if you were struggling, I don't think he could do it. I don't think he could do it.
I mean, he did say he wasn't going to get in because it was too cold.
Don't actually bet on that.
No.
Ask Laena. I can be a very good swimmer when I want to be.
Okay, when you're not using magic, turn it into a shark.
I
He's a cheater.
I am a magical creature. Okay. She has gills. She can and tentacles.
Listen, that's not her fault.
Okay, and it's not my fault that I have magic.
But you did act on it.
But it is.
Shush.
Shush, God.
Shush, you're not here.
And didn't you just get done telling me
You are
you've been
a wizard.
studying your entire dang life?
Yes.
Magic?
Yes.
I mean, I
So-
guess it's the same because you've been training your entire life.
She was
That's a
born
solid
underwater.
And I was born in Fazlin. What's your point?
The point is that when I want to, and she knows it, I'm faster under the water than she is.
He can be, but that's because he's a cheater.
Hey, we can climb over a log.
Told ya.
Yes. What's up?
We agreed that we would never speak of the log.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Keep it that way.
Spiders, this. Spiders, this.
I mean, we could have just set you free and you went on your own way.
Yeah, that's true too. Why did I stay?
Why did you come?
Why did I?
I like
don't
to-
know.
I like to think it's my rugged good looks is what kept her around. Such a fancy boy. I don't know, a bit of me is rugged.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was y'all's fascination with horses and pastries.
Speaking of, do you like one?
Okay.
Got 5 days worth.
Okay, so it's funny because you give us a hard time about the pastries all the time because we made a big deal about the pastries. We did not make a big deal about the pastries, by the way, until we got to Amelia's. So it was a long time. We traveled together quite some time without pastries, mind you. And I do remember the very first time that you got a pastry from Gregor's Bakery. You were like, oh my goodness, this is so delicious. This is absolutely wonderful. And you eat these all the time, and you were fascinated with these pastries because they were so delicious. And then you do nothing but give us a hard time about these pastries.
Can enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, yes, but we hadn't had them. We had pastries every day if we wanted them. And then we didn't eat pastries for over a month.
Yeah, it's fair.
So when we found good pastries again, it was magical.
exciting.
It was magical.
It was exciting.
It was magical. It was like a first kiss all over again. And you never get but one of those. But that pastry was like a first kiss again. And then when you get one the next day, it's like another first kiss. It's so great. It's just sweet and delicious, and it's everything you hoped it would be. So wonderful. Cherry Danish.
I'm getting the pastries out.
Those are starting to look a little stale, Laena.
We should probably eat them.
That's why I'm eating
All of
right
them?
now.
We have so many.
Aren't they in the
One.
bag of holding?
Sure.
They are
I
in the
thought
bag of
we put
holding.
them in the bag of holding so they wouldn't go bad.
Okay. Plup, 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 plup.
So I'm gonna eat 2.
I'm gonna
Sure.
have one
Of a pastry.
Yes, good.
chocolate chip cookie.
As you all are sitting around the table, eating your dinner and pastries, we are going to go ahead and end tonight's episode there.
Ooh.
All right.
Thanks.
Hopefully we will see everybody next Monday, provided
Yes.
that illnesses and such do not
Take
Provided
us
Provided
out.
there
you-
is no more Rona.
yeah, provided there's no more anything. So thank you guys for staying with us, and
Yes, thank you.
see you on Monday.
Bye.
Well, that's all for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, and don't forget, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Well, we'll see you right here on Twitch, Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:15 p.m. Until next time, have a great evening.